Hello everyone, and welcome back to Satisfactory. In the last episode we managed to sort out our power production, but as you can see we will expand on that a little bit in this one. I also decided to rebuild the Caterium factory because the previous setup was very messy, and I think this new one is going to be a lot better suited to the task. We will also attach an awesome thing to the space elevator, for obvious reasons I believe. So anyways, let's not waste any more time and let's just get into it. And we are back. Alright, so in the last episode we managed to sort out our power issues, but if I'm completely honest, I would like to make sure that we are a little bit more I want to have a little bit more headroom in terms of power. So you know what, right north of our current power generation we have this lake. This is basically where I usually set up my power generation, because right behind up here we have, I believe, 4 coal deposits. If I remember correctly, they are just normal purity, but that is basically enough for, let me see, I believe 8 generators, or no wait, even more, 16 I believe. So yeah, that place is a prime location for power, and I think today we will I will go for at least 2 deposits worth of power. So first things first, let's make sure we can actually build what we need to build. So I will go ahead. We will need 2 miners. We will need, I believe, 8 generators. We will also need, let's see, I will go for 4 water extractors just to be extra sure. Anything else? I don't want to have a fluid tank, that's fine. What else could we do? Of course, lots of foundations, but I think we are going to be okay on that. We could go for walls, but I think for now we will build this as an open power generator, and later we might encase it in a proper building. So I think we should have everything we need. Yeah, I mean, not we don't have it, but we know what to pick up. So we will need a lot more rotors. Okay. Okay, plates are fine. Cabling. Oh, sorry. By the way, how are we on wires? Okay, I think I will pick up... yeah, 2 more should be enough. And you... 3 stacks should be fine. Also, don't forget about the copper sheets, because that is something that we will use a lot in this instance. Well, I think now we only need the rotors. I wish it was a little bit faster than this. So this one requires the 60 and this one is the 100. We might want to speed this one up as a basically we should give this one priority over the other one. You know what, now let's just keep using it like this. I will simply go ahead and pick up a bunch of screws and make the rotors by hand. That's 1.5 stacks, 2.5 stacks, and let's see if that's enough. We will also need a lot of rods, and that should do it. Okay, so give me a second, please. Alright, so we have everything we need. Now, in terms of milestone, I will get started on the vehicle transport, because that is something that we will need to make the factory work in the long term. And I will also drop off a couple of things. So this one, the slugs, the quartz, and that's it. Yeah. Okay. Also, I will put on the chainsaw. No, yeah, there we go. And we should have enough miners, so I believe we are pretty much good to go. Okay, I will see you once we arrive. And we have arrived. This is the lake that I was talking about. If we scan for coal, we should have C4 pings right behind this shoreline. There we go. Okay, it is grouped as one, but rest assured this is 4 deposits. Yeah, there is a little path going down this way, so we will go ahead and go that way. Okay, we will start by placing down the miners. So once again, let's scan for coal. There we go. Now they are starting to separate into different nodes. Also, don't forget, mining nodes usually have some guardians, so let's make sure. Ah, there you are. That's one. So yeah, we will start with this one because I believe, yeah, there is a border on the other one. So we will start with this. Okay, so we have the miners. We will worry about moving the coal to the side once we are done with the actual generators. But we might as well take care of the guardian for these guys. I can hear you. Where are you? There you are. All right. So how do we want to do this? I think I will build the first set right out here. Okay, so as usual, this will be a 3 foundation wide setup. Something along these lines should be fine. Yeah, I think this will do. Next, I believe this has to be, well, you know what? I will build this one as long as possible and then we will trim it back once we have everything in place. So we need to have Zoop and let's build it as long as possible. So now we have 2 deposits worth of coal coming in, and that is going to be 120 altogether, and 1 generator consumes 15 per minute, I believe. So divided by 15, that's 8 exactly. Okay, so we will go ahead and place down the 8 generators. Maybe we should start them here so we can have the water pumps right behind them. So yeah, this platform might need to be a little bit longer than this. Anyways, let's start placing these guys down. Also, yeah, this one needs to be at least 4 tiles wide, apparently. We can still reach this plant if we have to, that's fine. Okay, now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. Wait, 1, 2. Oh, right, we deleted one, that's why. And 8. I will trim back the rest of this platform. So, if you remember, previously the most limiting factor we had to deal with was the water input. And this time around, we will do one water pump per 2 power generator. That should be plenty enough. And the output of the mines is going to be 120, so we can belt them in without any issues. Yeah, so let's start placing down the splitters next. Okay, so the belts are done. As usual, the main thoroughfare is Mark II and the inputs are Mark I. That's plenty enough. Now, as for the pipes, if you remember, we had on the previous setup, we had these splitters right in the middle of these platforms. Now I have offset them by 1, so we can have the pipes right on top of the belts. And here comes the worst part. We need to find a tiny sliver of exposed pipes where we can actually attach these junctions. Maybe if I destroy these... Okay, that will actually make it a little bit easier. So we don't need these pillars. That's going to be fine. Okay, now we have the inputs. Now we need to hook each of these together 2 by 2. So we are basically going to have pairs of generators. There, and now we will need 4 water pumps. Each of these will feed into these double sets of pipes. Oh, we don't have enough plates left. Okay, for some reason I completely misjudged the amount of reinforced plates that we will need. I could have sworn I picked up enough and... Oh, because of the belts. Okay, never mind. Alright. So we have 0 belts left, so yeah, we'll have to go home, unfortunately. Oh, hello there, little guy. I don't think we have encountered these before. If we did, then sorry if I'm explaining this twice. Basically, we can tame these little lizard dogs and they will follow us around and they will periodically dig up some items and they will give it to us. The problem is that they can get lost very, very easily, so I think I will only tame them once we are very, very confident that we can actually get them back to the base safely. So anyways, I will float myself over to this place and place the rest of these water generators. All right, so we have all the major buildings that we will need. How are we on plates? Not great. So yeah, we will definitely need to have a merger right here. So let me see. Logistics, yes, we need a merger, please. Output facing towards this way. I will have it right there. Okay, let's start bringing in the coal. Now, if you remember, we have 2 normal deposits. The output is going to be 60, which means we can have 2 tier 1 belts going to that merger, and after the merger they will be, well, merged together and feed into the generators. Where is the power line? Right there. Need to bring this one down. Oh, wait. We have another guardian. Okay. Where is the power pole? There you are. Where are the miners? Oh, there you are. And they spring to life. Let me see, do I have enough biofuel? No, I do not. Can I build a quick crafting station? Yes, I can. I will craft a bit of biofuel because I want to clear the area from different foliage. And for that one, we are better off if we use biofuel. I mean the chainsaw. And for the chainsaw, we need biofuel. Okay, I will actually mark down the location of these mines. I want to make a completely straight beeline from the merger and these guys. So right in between here, we will have a whatever marker. That's going to be fine. So is it visible? No, it's not. Okay. I think we will need to have highlight stamp. There we go, perfect. Oh, another lizard dog. Or to be more precise, a lizard doggo. So anyways, as I have said, we are going to have tier 1 belts going to the miner, and then we will merge them together right here. I just want this to be at least somewhat straight. All right, so the coal is on the way. The belts are at least relatively straight. It could be better, but oh well. But I will definitely redraw this one because I don't like this amount of clipping. This time around I am going to do this at least somewhat correctly. Of course, for the best result, we should have these guys on a platform sneaking around this place, but this will do for now. So we have the coal on its way. It's going to be a little bit slow, but it will get there. That's the most important. Let's sort out the power cabling. Okay, so theoretically we should be all right at this point here. Now, for each of these guys, we will need 45 cubic meters of water per minute, and these pumps will actually overproduce it. So if we had to, we could actually downclock them or underclock them. I don't know what to. So overclock, yeah, underclock, I suppose is the correct terminology. So, yeah, instead of 90, I think I will go for maybe 100. You know what? No, 120. They will shut down from time to time. That's fine. I just want to make sure that these guys have the amount of water that they will need. Okay, so this pipe is filling up, and that basically means that they are capable of this amount of pressure. That's great. Okay, and we have these guys, at least some of them are active. Great. Yeah, at this point it's just a matter of time until all this coal percolates through, and once it does, we will be in business. We could shut them off, make sure that they are completely full before we boot them up, but you know what, this should be all right. Let's just double check. So right now the capacity is around 1200, so things are getting better. Okay, so this one actually can go away. Remove stamp, thank you. Okay, so at this point this place will supply us with power, so it is basically a set and forget. I think we are ready to go home. Now, the next thing I want to do is, well, do a bit of unlocking, because to get to the next thing that we will definitely need to do before we get to steel is the vehicles. I would like to have an option to move things around the complete factory complex, and without vehicles we would need to build very, very long stretches of belt, and well, that is not ideal. It's very resource intensive and very messy to set up, to say the least. So let me see. Oh, this is the smart plating factory. By the way, can we have a sink? Awesome sink. Yes, we can. And do we have an AI limiter on us? No, we do not. Let me double check, but I don't think we do. Yeah, we have no AI limiter. I would like to set up a sink right next to the space elevator, because right now we are not even close to finishing the smart plating inputs, but At some point we will be done with those, and at that point I would like to put those smart platings into a sink instead of letting them sit on the belts. So yeah, I think we will have to sort that one out as well. There we go. So can we unlock before we do the next set of tasks? This one needs steel. To progress here we will need some ore, which I have not found yet. Now this one would be kind of nice. And we are also wasting quite a bit of stuff at the Caterium factory. So we might want to visit that one next. Let me see, that depends on 71. Okay. While we are still waiting for rotors to come in, I think I will go and visit the Caterium factory and make it a little bit better. Right now we are basically, I am 100% sure that the storage over there is completely full at this point, and I would like to make sure that after it's full we start sinking the excess. So for that, let me just check. First, let's make a couple AI limiters. Okay, now we have 5 AI limiters. That is going to be enough for 5 smart splitters, so that's great. Let me just check. So we will definitely need to have a awesome sink. Let's go for 2 because I want to have one at the space elevator, as I have said. We will definitely need to have a couple of constructors because I want to turn the ingots into wires. Anything else? We should have everything else over there already. Yeah, I think we are going to be okay. So we have enough for smart splitters. Yeah, that's fine. Organization, yeah. Transport, yeah. Okay. I believe we are good to go. I will pick up a couple more belts. Plates, just to be on the safe side. And we are good to go. I will visit the space elevator first, and then we will go to the Caterium factory. Okay, so once the space elevator is completely full, this belt will fill up and the rest will go towards sinking, and that will give us a couple points, to say the least. So anyways, as I have said, now we head off to the Caterium factory. Okay, so I think I will actually take this whole place up and rebuild it properly, because I think we have plenty of space here, but I would like everything to be on a platform. So first things first, let's move this one out of the way. Okay, so let me see what we have. We will of course have a platform, so I think it's going to be best if we build it like this, but instead of a 1 meter tall one, I would like to go for a 4 meter tall foundation. Starting here, I guess. Yeah, that will be fine. Okay, so the output of that mine is, I believe, 120, because we have 60 per minute belts right here. Also, yeah, this pole can be better positioned. Here, I guess. So basically we will, well, the input, let me just double check. So smatter, the input is 45. So 120 divided by 45 is, technically we only need 3 smelters for this one, if we merge these together, and I think we should. Okay, so a merger goes, I suppose, right here, there, and then a splitter right after. And that's going to make it a little bit easier to turn 2 belts into 3. So let's just redraw these guys. So you will go into this one, and you will go in here. Yeah, there's a bit of clipping, but it's fine. Then a tier 2 belt goes in between, and then we will have 3 tier 1 belts coming out. And they will go, of course, into 3 smelters. 1. Is this the closest? Yes, it is. There we go. The inputs can be tier 1, that's fine. Oh, right. From now on, I will try to use the straight version of these belts. So these are actually 90-degree bends. Alright, let me put in the raw Caterium from these storages. Great, okay. We should still have a little bit in here, but that can't be hot. Okay, so the next one, let me build a constructor. So we need to turn the Caterium ingots into quick wire. And input is 12, output is 15. I think I'm just going to go ahead and have direct feed. That's going to be just fine. We will waste a little bit of ratios, but yeah, it's all right. Okay, how are you, by the way? You are being emptied out slowly. Do we have enough room for these constructors? Yes, I think we do. Okay, so 1, 2, but can we do the belts? Yeah, I think we can, so I am not even going to check. But this one is in the way. Yeah, let's empty it out by hand. I think the rest, you know what? The rest can actually go into the not assemblers, but the constructors. So quick wire, in you go. You can also put in this quick wire, so that's fine. Quick wire, ingot. The rest I will put into a storage box. Ah, sorry, the other way around. Okay, so you can be deleted and you can go in its place. Of course, for this one, tier 1 belts will be plenty good enough. Okay, I believe that's it. Now, the output will be, I believe, yeah, 60 per minute. Basically, to merge everything together, we will need tier 3 belts, but for now, I suppose we can have 2 separate belts and deal with it that way. So first things first, let's make sure we have enough room after the constructors. There. Yeah, let's just make sure every single hole is completely filled. There we go. So, as I was saying, we are going to have a storage container right here. Let's make sure that the outputs are completely lined up. I think this is what we need. Yeah, that looks correct. Let's just double check. Yeah, that's fine. So next, we will need a smart splitter right in front of this storage, with inputs coming in from this way. Make this one... you know what? I will merge everything together into a single belt, and at some point we will upgrade these belts to tier 3, and that's going to be just fine. So input, no, sorry, merger, please. Output going towards, yeah, that way. So yeah, these will be highly inefficient at the start, but at some point they will sort themselves out. Great, yeah, let's just build tier 2 belts all the way around. Okay, so left output is going to be the main output, and the central output will be the overflow. And this overflow will go into a awesome sink right here. Except we have no plates. Can I reclaim any of it from... Yeah, you know what? We can reclaim some from these guys. So yeah, let's just use tier 1 belts for these. That's going to be perfectly acceptable, and that should give us enough materials for the awesome sink. Special awesome sink, yeah, there we go. That's better. Yeah, you can go away. What about you? We have no room for this yet, but we definitely need to move this out of the way. Pick up, and in you go. So let's put it in for good this time. Awesome sink. I was hoping that we could place it here, but I suppose this will have to do. There we go. Nice tier 2 belt. Just barely have enough materials for it. Okay. I think we are pretty much ready to boot this place up. Okay, let's do it. Alrighty then, this place is now active. Let me just double check. So input is right here. So we are facing that way. Left output is the main output. Overflow goes towards the center. That's it. Okay, well, let me see. I would like to feed... You know what? That's fine. What we are going to do is have a merger on... Not... Sorry. This one. A merger on this belt. if we can squeeze it in. Yes, we can. And we are going to feed this guy into it. Yeah, we only have enough materials for a tier 1 belt, but it doesn't have to be fast, it just needs to get the job done. Yeah, it's very, very ugly, but it will do the job. That's fine. Did I hook this one up to the power? No. You need to hook into this one. Okay. Yeah, this will take a bit of time, but I think this should be very good for us in the long run. Also, I am not 100% sure that, yeah, to get the most out of these wires in terms of the awesome thing, we will definitely need to upgrade these belts to tier 3. So anyways, we should have, yeah, we have coupon points being built up. Can I put any more of these in? Sort, Caterium. So we have 5 spaces in our inventory. Just barely enough. What about you? Can I pick it up? Yes, I can. Okay. Now I will trim back the foundations and after that I think we are pretty much good to go. Okay, I think this platform is pretty much ready at this point. I will trim these 2 back as well. And that's it. Okay, now it's a lot better organized than it was before. I think everyone can agree. Yeah, we have a couple more foundations there. Let's just make sure nothing floats. And there we go. Okay, at some point, if we need to have some Caterium wires, we can just come here, pick them up, and that's it. Let me empty out the Caterium that we have at the moment, and I will pick up at least 1 stack of wires. Okay, at this point, as I have said, this is basically a set and forget. We will only need to come here to pick up some wires if we have to, but other than that, this place will chug along just fine. Well, how are we in terms of time? Let me just check. So right now we are right at 1 hour. So yeah, I will go back to the base and I think we will say goodbye then. Oh wait, we have an enemy. There we go. Might as well pick up whatever it drops. Thank you. So yeah, we managed to basically more than double our power production, and we sorted out a couple of possible overflows at the Caterium and at the smart plate event factory. Let me quickly take care of the vehicles and then I think we will say goodbye. Okay, so we need 33 rotors and a couple, modular frames. The rotors, yeah, that should be fine. As for the frames, I suppose we will need some screws and that's it.
Milestone reached. Tractors permit pioneers to move around the world in a manner similar to using legs, except with wheels and the rampant consumption of natural resources. They can also be automated to self-drive and deliver resources between truck stations, which in turn facilitate automation of loading, unloading, and refueling.
Great. That should help us a lot, to say the least. Also, well, since we have the opportunity, I will go ahead and unlock the zip lines. It is under Caterium, and there we go, zip line.
Zipline unlocked. When equipped, the zipline facilitates travel along power lines, regardless of whether the line is powered. Note: based on previous Pioneer events, Fixit recommends not using ziplines during thunderstorms and typhoons or while drinking coffee. Power Pole Mark II unlocked. This provides additional power connections compared to the Power Pole Mark I.
Alright, well, I think we are pretty much good to go. I have also managed to unlock the Mark II power poles, as you have heard her say. So yeah, by the way, we already have 2 coupons, great. So anyways, I think the next episode will be about setting up a, well, I don't know, I think it's going to be just ingots. I guess we will see. So anyways, I think all that is left to say is that thank you for watching. If you liked the video, you can leave a like, leave a comment, and maybe subscribe to the channel if you want. If you would like to support me a little bit more, you can do so by clicking the join button and becoming a channel member, which will give you an early and ad-free access to these videos. Once again, thank you for watching and thank you very much for your support. I will see you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.